Do you feel the tension here?
Yes.
Under the skin. Inhale. Exhale. I know you mentioned you've been having some issues on your back. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
So I've been running all throughout the summer, and just like in the last few weeks, I've noticed that the kind of middle section of my back has become very, very tense and even sore.
I just want to see where you're pointing at.
Yeah. So like right here, even a little here. Yeah. So
is it like after you run or like just all the time?
A lot of times after I run, which is why I bring that up. I think it might either be like the cause of it or exacerbating it, but definitely is worse following exercise.
Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to assess the posture today just to make sure that there's nothing going on when you're running. If you're just shifting your weight in a natural way, it might cause some tension, some damage to your back. So how often do you run?
I run every other day.
And for how long?
Like 35 minutes per run.
Yeah. How far?
I really honestly don't measure that, so maybe 3 miles a run at a pretty slow pace.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna make a few notes. So you said you run every other day. For about 35 minutes. About 3 miles. How about your shoes? Are they pretty new? Do you change them regularly?
I got shoes last around my birthday, so in like late March.
Okay.
And I'm very happy with them. They're Brooks, and they have really good insoles. So I use them quite a lot. I use them to walk everywhere and run. So I don't know if maybe it's time.
Maybe they are having some wear on them, which can prevent them to support you the way that you need. Okay. How often do you change your running shoes?
I'm pretty bad about that. Like maybe every year and a half. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to have you stand up and take a few steps for me. I want to look at your gait and your posture.
Okay.
So, Katie, I'm going to have you take a few steps this way. Okay. So, just looking at your stance. And I noticed that your arch is pretty good height, but I do notice. Okay, so we might be needing a little bit more support. Just we have a little bit of growth to the side. Okay. Does this hurt at all?
Not really, no.
Can you go ahead and try to lift your toe? Okay, now go ahead and lift it. Try to lower it. Okay, try to lift this one. Try to lower. Okay, so strength-wise, it doesn't seem to be compromised. Okay. Okay, go ahead and turn around. Now take a few steps back. Okay, I'm just looking at your gait. Okay, go ahead and turn around to me again. Okay, So I'm just gonna have you do a couple of movements. Can you try to touch your right knee? You're gonna do this right alongside your right side of the body. Okay, does that hurt at all?
It does feel a little bit strained.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, is the pain right here?
A little higher.
Here.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the center of the,
Okay, now go ahead and you go neutral. Now let's do the other side. Is there any pain on this side or no?
Not as much, but it's definitely still there.
Okay. So now I'm gonna have you look towards the wall. So you're just gonna come up to neutral. Just do a quarter turn like that. And you're gonna try to bend your body backwards. So you're gonna try to go like this backwards as far as you can. Do you feel any pinching?
A lot.
Yeah, right here on the lower back. Okay.
Yes.
So now we're gonna go ahead and try to touch the toes. Okay, any pain?
No, not really.
Okay, now go ahead and try to keep your knees straight. Don't bend the knees. Does that hurt?
It hurts a little bit more. It's kind of
Just the hamstrings. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, come on up. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you turn around. You're gonna stay like this for a second. And hold your hair up. Any pain up here by the neck?
On the left side, it's a little bit tense.
The left? Okay. Go ahead and try to touch your chin to your chest. Does that hurt at all?
Yeah, kind of in the center of the back.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay. Try to look up. So you're gonna look all the way up as far as you can. Just gonna try to feel here for any pinching. Okay, go ahead and rest. Did you feel any pinching on that last movement?
No.
No. Okay, great. So now go ahead and try to touch your left ear to your left shoulder. Okay, I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and come back to neutral. I'm going to just put your hair up so it's a little bit easier. Okay. Just doing a little bit of a messy bun. Okay. So, okay, yeah. Now go ahead and try to touch your left ear to your left shoulder. Okay. Do you feel the tension here?
Yes.
Does it just feel like normal stretching tension or any pinching or?
Mostly normal.
Okay.
Tension, yeah.
Go ahead and do the other side. Does that also feel normal?
Yes, that feels normal.
Okay, go ahead and back to neutral. Okay. Just trying to feel all along the spine. If you feel any pinching.
As you go down, yeah, it does feel like pinching.
Is it around here?
Yeah, even a little bit lower, like in the right there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's right dead on the middle of the back. Is it more towards one side or the other, or is it just right straight on in the middle?
It's pretty evenly spread in the center, just on both sides of, I guess, the spine.
Yeah, I feel a little bit of inflammation.
Yeah.
Right here in between your shoulder blades.
Yeah, just like a ball of tension.
How about if you can try to touch up just so I can feel behind? Okay, yeah, a little bit of inflammation here as well. Let's do the other side. Okay, go ahead and rest. Just going to take a few measurements here. And just go ahead and relax. Just trying to make sure that we've got symmetry. Okay, this looks pretty even. However, I do notice your left shoulder. It's a little bit higher than the right. Have you ever noticed this being a little bit?
Yeah, so I think I tend to carry tension on the left side.
Okay.
It's a lot more always just tight.
Okay. I'm just double checking where. And tell me again where the sharpest or just like the strongest pain is. Is it here?
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we record that. Okay, I'm just going to listen to the vibration as I move this tuning fork on your back. This gives me an idea on changes of density, which often signifies some inflammation. It could also be just some liquid trapped in the fibers. Okay. Does that hurt at all?
It's like a weird sensation. I wouldn't call it painful.
Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't hurt. But I can definitely see that feeling weird.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like it.
Yeah, so it just sends vibration through the bone. And it gives us some feedback so we can determine where there are changes. Definitely gets noticing some inflammation right in this area. Just gonna keep going, a couple more down the shoulders. Okay, right. Okay. A little bit around this area as well. And right here. Okay. I'm just going to try to feel the tissue right alongside the vertebrae. Just trying to determine feel a little bit of fluid. Okay. Okay, can you just tell me if this feels the same to you on both sides?
Yes, it does.
Okay, how about this?
A little more on the right side.
Okay, how about now?
Both sides are the same.
Okay, we're going up.
About the same.
Okay,
A little more on the right side.
okay, so yeah, that's due to the inflammation we find right here. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and palpate. Not palpate, but feel the skin with this wooden stick. This is just helping me determine any lumps that are hiding under the skin. Before we do any sort of treatment, we want to make sure that we rule out any abnormal masses. Okay. Okay, Katie, so we're going to start with a full body adjustment, and then we're going to be doing a little bit of cupping on the back, and we'll do a little bit of skin pulling, mostly focusing on the middle back over here, trying to balance out the suction, the cupping, and the pulling. Okay, I'm going to have you go ahead and lay it down. You're going to be facing up first, okay?
Okay, there we go.
Actually, I'm just going to take it off. Okay, so just go ahead and relax for me. Just rest your head. Lift it up in a second. Okay, I'm just going to be placing my arm right here. Be pulling a little bit. So we're just doing a little bit of traction. I want your head to fall naturally back. Just gonna feel the spaces here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and adjust the neck. So I'm gonna have you turn your head this way. Okay, you're gonna take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. All the way out, and then hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, deep breath in. And deep breath out and hold. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's sounded really good. Did you feel any release right there?
Yeah, it felt really good.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work right here on your jaw as well. I know you mentioned you started doing some dental procedures, and those can often lead to a lot of tension on the jaw. Okay, just gonna be applying a little bit of pressure. Okay. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna have you relax the jaw. I'll be adjusting this. Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale. Okay. One more time. Exhale. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you can just stay like this. I'm gonna do your fingers and your toes and then we'll move on to your back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be adjusting your fingers. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got some good cracks there. Okay, now I'm gonna have you turn on your belly.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a first just gentle massage. We're gonna be doing the adjustment before we do the fire cupping. But first I just want to make sure that we loosen up the muscles. So we're just going to be using a little bit of oil just to protect the skin so the friction does not cause any irritation. Okay. So I want to make sure I find the right spot. Just feeling the fibers of the muscles right here. Okay. Maybe right around here. Yeah. Just gonna try to smooth that out a little bit before we start. This should all feel relaxing. There might be a little bit of tension when we start with the cupping, but it shouldn't really hurt. So if at any point you feel like it's actually hurting, then we'll need to adjust. So please let me know how you're feeling while we're working on your back. Use a slightly different tool. This one is helping us apply a little bit more targeted pressure. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the adjustment. So I'm gonna have you take a deep breath for me. So, okay. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Do one more time right between the shoulder blades. So go ahead and inhale. Okay. Just gonna be pulling a little bit right along the most affected area. Okay. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of very targeted cupping. Be sliding this around the most affected area. Just right around the middle of the back in between the shoulder blades. And I'm going to leave that place in there. Let that part rest. Leave that there for a few seconds. I'm going to be applying just a few of them in a row. And slide a little bit towards the lower back, even though this is not the area where most of the pain is located. Okay, so here we're just gonna roll the back a little bit more to relieve some of that suction. Okay, you can go ahead and get dressed, and I'll be right back. Okay.